Hey, Bobby Rio here. As I was getting ready to record this video, I got this text. Had a foursome last night. Wow. And I was the only dude. It was everything and more than I ever imagined. Now, that text came from my friend Doug. And funny, because I had already planned to talk about something very similar today, right? And if I got that text from anyone else, I would have said bullshit. But not Doug. Shit like that just falls in his lap constantly. So, in the past videos, I've talked about the idea of being smart enough to know when you're getting lucky. Meaning, from time to time, a woman is going to be throwing herself on you. And your only job in those situations is to not mess things up. The thing is, some guys get lucky a lot more often than others. Take Doug, for instance. Doug has Hank Moody game. And what I mean by that is when a woman's out looking for a one-night stand, she chooses Doug. Last summer, I began working on a new webinar that I told you about, all about this idea of sexualizing your persona. And for research purposes, I hit the bars nightly with Doug. And as good as I got over the years, right, Doug still ran circles around me when it came to getting girls fast. And I had to learn what his secret sauce was. If you're thinking that Doug is some super good-looking, muscular, or rich guy, he isn't. I can promise you that. He's average-looking. And he's flat broke, like ridiculously broke. He doesn't even own a car, meaning not only does he get women to go home with him, but he makes her actually drive. And he's got to tell her, oh, I don't have a car. Yet night after night, he winds up in bed with young, hot, and incredibly sexy women. And it's amazing to watch it happen. At first, I couldn't figure it out. Why these girls, who seem nice and normal, were so eager to turn themselves into sex-crazed nymphos that the minute Doug suggested going back to his place. And then it hit me. In another video that I told you about a girl, Shauna, and how she practically threw herself at me at the bar that night. At the time, I chalked it up to luck, right? But there was actually a much deeper physiological factor at work. Shauna chose me because I was a sure thing. I'd already slept with lots of girls that Shauna knew personally. So she was certain that I was the type of guy who could make it happen. That's key. I wasn't going to fumble the ball at the 5-yard line like a lot of guys do. The next morning in bed, she even said to me, I knew I can count on you. At the time, it kind of confused me. I didn't really know what she meant, right? But what she actually meant was, I knew you could close the deal. And here's why this is so important. It's really important because if a woman is going to open up and unleash her sexual or her wild side and risk seeming a little slutty, she wants to make damn sure you're not going to make her feel stupid, awkward, or regret it. And a lot of nice guys do that, right? Unfortunately, this is exactly what most guys do, especially nice guys. Sometimes it's because of nervousness. Sometimes it's self-doubt. But most of the time, it's simply because they don't know how to move it forward, to close the deal. Maybe you've experienced it. Even a woman throwing herself on you, you didn't know how to close the deal. And you didn't know how to get her back to your bedroom. Whether you realize it or not, right? You let the woman feeling cheap and unwanted, and you drove her right into the arms of guys like Doug. Within 2 minutes of talking to Doug, right, before they even start talking to him, she knows that he's the type of guy who can make it happen, right? And that, my friends, is the secret sauce. You might have heard me say, once a woman figures you out, it's over, and you'll never have her. Well, fortunately, the opposite is true. If a girl can't figure you out, she's going to be fighting for your attention. She's going to be working to win you over. We put this video together where we're going to show you 4 steps to get her fighting for your attention. Click the link below to watch that video, and we're going to teach you this mind game that we call the scrambler. That's going to show you exactly what to do to get her scrambling for your attention. So watch that video and look out for our next lesson in this Anti-Nice Guy series.